Hi, these are some video directions on how to use the PHET simulation for acid-base solutions for the Model 5 assignment. So the Model 5 assignment has two parts. One part where you need to use the Introduction tab. That's going to be on the front page. And then the second part where you have to use the My Solution tab, and that's going to be the back page. And 16 is going to be some sum up questions. And on the next page, there's just some boxes you want to fill out. So it's going to ask you to identify strong acid, strong base, weak acid, weak base, and see if you can write the dissociation equation. The video notes that will follow will also help with that as well. So to start to fill out the front page, the introduction tab, run that simulation, and you're going to pick the introduction tab. And you can see your solution here. Down below, you've got a dissociation equation. You can change the solution from water to strong weak acid and then strong and weak base. Right here, this is a little pH probe. You can see once I put that in, it reads the pH for you. So you can switch between each of them. And what you want to do is you want to pay attention to what you've got, what's in the solution, and you want to match it to the equation. So if you look at something like this, you can see that you've got all product, which is the A anion, and then the hydronium ion. You don't see any of the reactants lying around. And you can switch between to the next ones, and you can see the difference. You can see the change in the pH as well. You can see a change in what's going on in solution. You can identify all the species that you've got in solution as well. And you would just go through, look at the bases, look at the pH, look at what's in the equation, look at what's in the solution, and then go on to the weak base. And that will allow you to fill out the boxes here, the equations, and it asks for anything that's similar, anything that's different between the weak acid and strong acid, and the weak base and the strong base. To fill out the back part, you're going to go to the My Solution tab, and this is going to be some exploration. So all I did was I switched the tab down below. And you can switch, sorry, I forgot to move my screen, but you can switch between an acid and a base. You can change the concentration. You can specify whether you want a strong base or a weak base, or you can go to acid. You can specify whether you want a weak acid or a strong base. You'll notice that if it's a weak acid or base, you can even change the strength, and you can kind of see what happens on this side. You can also change them around and see what happens to the pH. That equation is also still down at the bottom for you, so you can see what changes in accordance with the equation. And what you do have to do is you want to play around and see what you need to look at to kind of answer these questions. So these are going to be exploration questions that you have to figure out on your own by messing around essentially with the simulation right here. Okay, so that is it for your acid-base strength, strong and weak acid-base POGO. That's for model number 5. Thank you.